All right, this Saturday, Cosmopolitan, Las Vegas, Nevada. For the love of God, please buy a ticket, okay? There's 30% of the room sold. People are like, oh, Vegas, it's a last-minute market. Well, it's pretty last minute. Buy the tickets. I sold 10,000 tickets in New York. I got 300 tickets sold in Vegas. What's wrong? Same goes for you, Kansas City. What the doing? I'm there in October, the third week of October at the Uptown Theater, and nobody's buying tickets.
Can I just jump in here real quick?
Yes.
Georgia for me. Georgia, Macon, Savannah, and Athens. What are you doing? Everyone's outselling you in every other market. Please, I love you. Buy a fucking ticket.
Yeah, buy a ticket. ChrisDComedy.com.
Guys, tickets for my special in Chicago on December 2nd went on sale last week, and they sold out on the first day because of you guys. I am so grateful that we are going to add another 2 shows, but that is it. I'm not adding any more than this, but this is the huge announcement right now. They went on sale on Friday. We are going to do Friday, December 1st as well. Tickets are on sale right now at salvulcanocomedy.com. They are on sale. You don't even need a promo code. I am not adding more shows after this. The first 2 sold out immediately, so if you were waiting or thinking about getting tickets, it's Friday, December 1st. Those are on sale at salvulcanocomedy.com. And I will say, because I've been being asked a lot, the contest still stands. If you are going to any of my tapings, any of the 4 tapings for my stand-up comedy special, I'm going to choose 1 ticket. It doesn't matter where you sit, and it doesn't matter what taping you're at. I'm going to choose 1 person, give you a +1. I'm going to fly you to New York, put you up in a hotel, and bring you on the set of Impractical Jokers. I want to do that as a thank you to you guys, because I couldn't believe it sold out so fast. So you're still in it to win it if you buy a ticket. SalVulcanoComedy.com right now, Friday, December 1st at the Vic in Chicago. If you have a friend that lives in Chicago or around that area, let them know. Again, I'm going to pick 1 person out of those tapings. It doesn't matter where you sit. So grab those right away. The rest of the tour is also still on sale with tons of dates. As a matter of fact, this coming weekend, I will be in Bowling Green, Kentucky, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Toledo. And then we're moving on to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and Wilmington, Delaware. In October, we have Macon, Savannah, and Athens, Georgia, and even more and more dates. All of them up right now on sale at salvulcanocomedy.com. The Impractical Jokers Cruise is January 22nd to the 26th with Eric Andre, with Steve-O, and we're announcing tons of more comedians and bands this coming week. There's only a few cabins left for that. You can go get those at getshipfacedcruise.com. That's getshipfacedcruise.com. Check out nopressure.com, nopressurenetwork.com for our merch, and salvulcanocomedy.com for my merch. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I really hope to see you on the road.
Don't be a fake, don't be a flake, don't run away from your feelings, babe. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, don't hesitate to say, hey, babe, hey, babe, hey, babe, hey, babe, hey, babe, hey, babe.
Let's talk shit. What a fucking asshole he is. Oh, hey, you dickhead, you bought a house, you're going to die.
I'm going to live to 100.
You guys sure I don't want to put you on the spot? We can wrap it up.
No, I
But I'm
just
just
sent a
figuring,
text.
we're
Why
just
the hell
going
not? I mean,
we're
it's
just going to keep talking if you know.
We're hanging.
It's so easy,
Yeah.
you know?
We're hanging.
Cool.
Yeah, dude, I really think that Netflix documentary is like, it's a must watch. Like, I watched it even with my 8-year-old, because I mean, she's 8, so you know, I was like, look at how these people are living, like they're so happy. And she was like, oh, you know, it seems like they're all in a community together, and that's another big thing. When they don't put people in old folks' homes. If you put your parents in a nursing home,
The community takes care
drop
of
their
them.
life expectancy by 10 years. They make it a point of like, if we're all connected, we're all one. Yes, I have a life and a job and a career, but if my mom or dad needs to be taken care of, then that's part of my life. Like, they forget about the money and like, well, this is what, and then their life expectancy goes up. And they also usually, even when they do eventually die, it's a much easier, less painful death for them.
Yeah.
It's just better.
Can I answer your question? Do they delve into?
No, actually, I don't, no more questions.
Do they delve into diets in these 5 places?
Yes.
Because I have to believe more than anything else, it's probably the diet.
Well, the number one thing they say for the diet that keeps people living long is HelloFresh.
You need America's #1 meal kit?
America's #1 meal kit. People living to 100. I couldn't believe it. You got a town in Japan, a town in Nicaragua. They're all eating HelloFresh.
Promo code
Living in a
garbage.
town called Factor 75. That's where you live the longest.
Hey, yeah. Delivered right
In
to
just
their
2
door.
minutes.
Yeah, it gets delivered right to their door.
There you go.
Yeah, it does. It's beautiful. And
You can pick from keto options.
I know, low calorie.
and
I'm a
falls
low
right
calorie.
around the corner. They have every pumpkin spice option you can imagine.
know,
Everything.
local harvest.
Less than 5 grams of sugar in most of those puppies.
Yeah.
So,
No, but they're just catching fish and grilling it and eating, and that's all they're doing, right?
well, that
It's also low butter. It's
low
olive
butter.
oil.
But again, like the towns in Italy were
They
eating
said butter's good for you now.
Well, no, it's the keto diet, right? They've said if you put the butter in the coffee or whatever. But this
Carnivore MD raves about butter.
well, you'd rather get the Irish salt. You'd rather get butter, I believe, as a product. You'd rather get real than like the margarine or less.
Of
Like, if you're
course.
gonna go for it, just go for it because I think it's actually better for you somehow.
Shout out to Kerrygold.
Shout them out.
that's the number one right
Number
there.
one, Irish
That's-
salted butter.
That's
Or
Half a
unsalted
stick of
butter.
that
No,
on a
it's
piece of
salted.
toast.
They
That's in
at
our
night.
house. That's what's in our house. Yeah.
So what they have it's interesting, like the nuclear bomb that got dropped on Japan. They said there's a type of sweet potato.
like how you
I had nothing to
made
do
sure
with
that
it.
we knew where that went. Yeah.
Hey,
Wait, hold on. It helped the sweet potatoes?
yeah. So the only thing that was growing through this nuclear radiation was this purple sweet potato. It like didn't die. So these people in this town, I think it was Okinawa, had to eat this purple sweet potato.
I just saw a thing about this.
And they didn't know that it had these amazing health benefits for them. That they all started living longer after the nuke dropped because they started eating this sweet potato. So somehow it gave them this
Was it
vitality.
like infused with something like from the
It's a mix.
radiation?
They eat tofu, this sweet potato, and then these vegetables. And this
also, but I don't want to.
That
I
sounds
don't want
like
to do that for 100 years
That
at the
sounds like
same
some
time.
bullshit Eisenhower told them after they
Yeah.
dropped the
You want to
bomb.
eat that for
That's actually
100 or
good for
eat whatever
guys.
you want for 85?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
It's very interesting. But the food, and then their community, they're always with each other. Even if they said loneliness, #1 killer, bigger than obesity, bigger
Wow.
than loneliness. That's the thing that kills you the quickest.
Because your mental breaks down, the mental affects everything else.
Well, it's like
lonely.
a lot of time, like the grandmother dies, the husband goes.
Yes, right.
18
Lonely,
months
yeah.
later.
Yes,
It's
Yeah.
always the
So they're
saddest.
always. So they said
Yes.
even the conversation. This woman, she was like 105. She was like, he was like, what do you think keeps you alive? She was like, as I've gotten older in life,
Sweet potatoes.
the conversation. She said the conversation with the mailman, the conversation with the person at the coffee shop, all that stuff keeps me alive. And they all drink red wine all day,
All day, every day.
or they have at least 1 or 2 a day. They're
Push her on the bed.
Get a little loose.
She's flatlining. Get me a sweet potato.
She's drunk and she's fucking the mailman.
Scalpel. Purple sweet potato.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow, dude.
it's very interesting that they said the lack of, and they brought up because of social media and being lonely and all that, how this is where the suicide rate's coming from. This is where the early death rates are coming from, that you got to be around people and in some type of community. But that's why, I mean, when we go on the road, I used to try to save money all the time. Be like, I'll have the opener there. I won't bring anybody. But now, I'm like, I need someone with me.
That's our biggest thing. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
if you're
we didn't
alone, it sucks.
Dude, we bring
didn't
people
know it.
we don't even need. I'm like, who
Right.
cares? We're doing
Right.
this once.
Right.
That's just, we're all out there. Let's all laugh.
Yeah.
I'd rather be laughing.
Yes.
And it happened because our buddy Tom Cassidy, we would bring to host the driving shows. Like if we were driving to Boston or whatever, I'm like,
Right.
I'm not paying for his plane. I'm like, we're
Right.
making that much money and, breaking even or losing money on the shows. And, we were somewhere in like Albany, and we had like the best laughs after the show, like sitting around a table at like an Applebee's, just
Yep.
in tears, like shaking,
Those drives,
laughing.
those drives become
and
memories.
and I
Yeah,
go,
it's fun.
I would hate to not have this moment in Seattle because I want to save $300 or $212. I'm like, if I look back in 10 years and be like, I missed out on just these laughs alone,
Yeah.
like that's all because I was trying to save $200. I'm like, I'd rather break even on the show and laugh with my friends.
Yeah, no, it
makes a world of difference.
We didn't know. Obviously, we didn't start doing the road until the podcast started working out, and we did a few. He did a lot more stuff on the road, but by himself. But like hearing the older headliners, like you did it for a while, right? You guys
Sure,
did it for
I was
a while.
always- I was
you were
alone,
out
yeah.
by yourself. They said it fucking sucked.
Well, like, yeah,
And
you're
Sal
just.
didn't even. You don't even Sal have to deal because by the time you started headlining on the road, you were already big enough for you selling tickets. You had people with you.
Yeah.
Go on the road. When I was selling anything, 2014, like to be alone
Yeah.
at a Ramada off the side of the highway in a suburb of Minneapolis for 5 days was like, I can't,
torturous.
Like, you start to feel like I had a baby, Delilah, my oldest daughter, was like months old. I was like crying. I was like, I can't do this. And she was like, you have to do this. Like not my 2-month-old.
You gotta do it, Bobby.
She was like, Daddy, just get yourself a sweet potato.
You can act like a man. That's just slapping you around.
Yeah. But it's so bad, dude.
It's tough. I did a featuring for I would go to the Chuckle Hut. And then you're just then you also just get tagged up with some psychopath headliner who you're like, well, I got to be friends with this guy because it behooves my career. And he runs a haunted house during the day.
Room.
Oh my
What'd you say?
I get linked up with Chrissy D crying in the green
It would
room.
be bad.
No,
I would
but
be in the fetal
sucks.
position on the couch. And then I
man,
was like,
you
I'm
want
not
some
cut out
chicken
for
fingers?
this.
Yeah,
I still don't think I'm cut out for the road, to be honest with you. I know it's our
don't think
career,
I'm-
so we have to do, but I don't know that I'm like this. Even when I
not.
get bigger opportunities and I'm fortunate enough to sell tickets certain places, I'm like, even at its height, I'm like, I want to just be home. I want to be in the New York area. I want to just be home, close to my family and walking around and going away with friends or family as opposed to, I don't know. Some people
to this
are.
day, I shed some tears every time I leave for a 3 or 4 day week, the weekend.
It's
I'm just
tough. I enjoy it. It's still newer for us, so we're it's cool. And I do like the accomplishment of we're going to work. This is cool. This is fun. I get that. But yeah, it does. Every time, we're we have a 12-day run coming up where it's it's fucking.
That's a lot.
It's a long run.
It's going
just
to be
being-
fun. It's going to be awesome. But coming back to New York.
Yeah, you're all right. After
When
2,
you
you're
land
I'm
in
ready to be
JFK
back.
or LaGuardia,
So my
let's
longest
go.
run was 21 days
Away?
in a row. Yeah,
That's
No
crazy.
family,
No
no
family,
friends.
no.
Was
No,
it with was it with the
no,
guys, the
with them,
jokers?
but no family, not home, no bed, no home.
That's
I had
long, man.
No home.
19,
no home.
19 cities in 21 nights.
Wow.
That's
When I
working.
walked into
Girl, work.
my home, when I walked into my home, no, I shit you not, I opened the door and I literally went down on my knees and kissed the floor.
Yeah, I get it.
And that's just 21 days. I
We
was
have the
telling my
ring
buddy
camera
that.
footage. Show it.
I was telling my buddy that the guy, these guys in a band that is in a popular band. I was telling them that, and they were like, dude,
1975.
no, Imagine Dragons.
Oh, I love. Are you kidding me? I love it, man. That guy's jacked.
Yeah.
The lead
Yeah.
singer. Holy
they,
crap.
They have gone on tour.
That's what the rock stars doing.
They've
Wild.
gone on tour for over 1 year and not come home.
Yeah.
Not one day come home. And he has a family. He has kids and
they
stuff.
Yeah. They go. When I said that to their manager, who is my friend, and he goes, dude, sometimes they go on 8-9 month runs. 1 year. He goes, last year they did, because they do world tour,
Sure.
everywhere, and they just don't come home. They just don't come home.
Yeah, but they're only doing one show.
They live on the road.
You gotta
They
discredit
literally-
it somehow.
they live-
Anybody can fly private.
Try doing the Thursday late show. Huh?
Yeah, that's work, baby.
No, I think about, by the way, Imagine Dragons, I saw them perform in Minneapolis in 2014. They are unbelievable. When
Yeah.
you've been in their shows.
They're an amazing
When
live
they
band.
start the
I
show
played
and
on stage with
and they
them.
hit that gong,
Yeah.
that huge gong.
And then
I'm
they
like,
go up and
holy crap.
Did you see them go up in the air on strings and play the drums upside down?
No, I haven't seen that.
That
I've
was
seen
crazy.
Pink do that. Well, I
Yeah.
saw Pink on strings.
Well, they did it first, I think. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't know.
Interesting. They created Sharded.
One time we were on the show one time and they put us out in front of them to open for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can't play a lick. It was me and Joe, and I was on guitar and vocals, and he was on the drums. And they agreed to it. We were friendly with them. They agreed to it. They played Jones Beach, sold out. It was 14,000 and change.
Jeez.
There was.
But you guys are doing it as a joke.
For
Like
the TV show.
Oh my God,
As a
that's
punishment.
brilliant.
Right, so
that's horrible. That's giving me chills
They already
thinking
had
about that.
2 opening acts that played full 45-minute sets, and then when we were supposed to go on, the crowd thought it was them, and so they lowered the lights, and they you know when they lower the lights, and they start cheering, and they do those spotlights just going all over the place, like 5 spotlights, and they start going nuts, and we're like, oh my God, they have no idea that now we're coming out. They already seen 2 bands,
Right.
and they announced us as Senor Alonza, which was the name of our high school Spanish teacher.
That's fucking awesome.
And we just went out there, and dude, people were throwing shit at us, and we played another.
He's not even trying.
dude, and they said go out there and make up the songs on the spot. So I'm literally
This is brutal.
I'm making up the words. I'm making up everything.
Were you
play-
dying
can
like
you play
so embarrassed?
a couple
Dude,
chords?
I was nothing. But I will tell you that guitar I'm playing, I bought with my confirmation money in June 1987. It's an Eddie Van Halen replica, and I never used it. And finally,
That's
it
pretty
had
cool.
its purpose.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
you go.
1989, June 1989.
You look like you know how to
You
play
look like
though.
you know what you're doing.
Oh, I
Joe
don't
doesn't know
I don't
what he's
know.
doing.
Dude, Joe's out left field with a hockey stick.
He keeps screaming drum solo and then just like us on the drums, and I didn't know what to do, so I'm making these songs up, and they said to call them the Imagination Dragons.
Okay.
So they're the Imagine. So these people are booing us. We're the third people. We can't play. They don't know what's going on. Some people are laughing. Some people are throwing drinks, everything. And then
Were you guys big enough yet where some of the
knew?
crowd knew your show by then, or was this like season 1?
no, this was like season maybe 3.
Okay, so some people
4.
definitely knew.
Some knew, but
Yeah.
not the whole crowd. No one really
Not
knew.
enough.
Most people did not know.
Right.
Plus, we're up there. They don't see who we are. Like,
True,
you know?
yeah.
And so,
my God.
so first, another thing is they're Mormon, right? And I didn't know this, but you're not allowed to curse.
Sure.
And I didn't know this, dude. I was on stage going. Literally, one of the songs I made up is the Imagination Dragons. And I just said it like 5 times. I'm like, we're better than them, better than them. And I had no idea that they don't curse. And a lot of their crowd
By the way,
is
neither do
Mormon.
we.
Sure.
On the Hey Babe podcast, we don't
Yeah,
curse.
we don't curse either. We're Mormon here as well. And then some guy comes off to take me off the stage, and I thought it was them messing with me. So I'm just pushing the guy out of the way, and he's trying to grab me. I'm pushing him out of the way. I'm doing the work.
Man.
So I'm pushing, and he's like, get off the stage. I'm like, no, leave me alone, leave me alone. And I keep playing. I didn't know it was their official tour
tour
manager.
manager's like, this
they
is
didn't
done.
tell me. They didn't tell me when I had to go. They told me to stage up. They didn't tell me when I had to go off. And what happened was,
You just did a pencil stage dive.
they were supposed to start, and I delayed them like another 10 minutes, and they were going to go into curfew. And curfew, it's time and a half for every single worker there. So it would
have cost them like $80,000.
It costs
More than that.
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah.
And their finale is going up, going up in the sky on ropes and playing drums all in the sky upside down. And if they cut the show early, then they couldn't do the finale. And so I got pulled off stage, and like they're gonna go over curfew. They're gonna have to go over because that's the finale, and they got charged so much money. And then the magic came to me and goes, "Oh, you weren't supposed to curse, man." And I was like, "Oh my god!" So I cost them like 6 figures, and I just cursed out their
14,000
entire fan
fans.
base.
But did truTV pay for? The show paid for that, right?
No,
You had to pay for that.
they paid
did.
for it.
They just ate
Yeah.
it. Wow.
Yeah, I
What happens
know.
if they're drumming upside down and they drop a stick?
Guess
you're just
Probably
floating
on
there.
strings.
You're just hitting it. Did you see Schultz?
Oh my God, devastating.
Did you see that? Did you see Schultz?
Oh,
Can you play
dude.
that? Schultz, dude.
It was worse than I thought
Dude,
because
I-
he was amping it up. I'm like, this is Schultz selling this story.
No, I
he was
was
at an
watching
EDM
this.
concert
I
with
was-
a DJ.
Yeah.
And so he's with a DJ that he's friends with, and they have him backstage, and he's doing some
There's
extracurricular.
bomb to the right.
There's some extracurricular activities, and there's a digital bongo that
Okay.
he's like. So she stops playing. He's like, I'm going to play. And so she stops playing music, and he starts playing the drums for the concert.
Yeah.
And it's
We can't play the music, right? We'll get flagged.
probably
Well, can we play his Instagram clip, him explaining it, or we can't, Pimpy, you think?
I'm not sure based on music how much.
All right. Well,
it's Devin's. It's just him like doop.
if you watch,
doop.
it's Devis. Like
You feel it in
he's
your
saying
gut.
he's like, this is the biggest bomb I've ever had, and because he went out there because they're like Andrew Schultz, whatever,
Yeah.
and he's playing the bomb.
What's up, guys? This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Let's talk about sex here. You want to bring that heat in the bedroom? You can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. Listen up, BlueChew.com. It's a unique online service that delivers the same exact ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but in chewable tablets at a fraction of the cost. Sold! You can take them anytime, day or night. You can plan ahead or be ready whenever the opportunity arises. Process is simple. You sign up at BlueChew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, done online. No visits to the doctor's office, no awkward convos, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You know that stuff. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door in a discreet package. Does it work? Do you think you need it? Try it for a month and see. You're going to love it. With Blue Chew, men everywhere are excited to see the postman because when your package has arrived, your package has arrived. Somebody over there got jokes. Anyway, guys, Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. Chew it and do it, babes. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code HeyBabe at checkout. Just pay the $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code HeyBabe to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Guys, you got to go to Game Time's URL. You got to get their app. It's gametime.co. And if you don't know what this is, it's an app I use for last-minute tickets at the absolute best prices. We love the app. We use the app, especially when I'm visiting somewhere, like I'm on the road and I want to, make plans last minute. And I didn't have time to do it months in advance. Sometimes I'm on the road and something's happening there that I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I go to the Game Time app to buy my tickets. Basically, it takes about 2 clicks. They get sent right to my phone. They have a best price guarantee. Their Game Time guarantee means you're always going to get the best price, because if you do find tickets in the same section and row anywhere for less, they're going to credit you 110% of the difference. My favorite thing is you see the view from your seat before you buy. That is one of the biggest things. I can't believe everyone doesn't do that, but they got that right. All the prices are shown up front, so you're not getting hit with any hidden fees, and it is good for everything. Sports, movies, events, concert, anything in your area, check it out. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code HeyBabe for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, what you're going to do is create an account, redeem code HeyBabe, HeyBabe, for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed.
Oh, God! Okay,
That's good. No, but look at the
Oh, music's off.
Oh, and all the comments are just roasting his haircut. Why does the back of his head look like Mo from Three Stooges?
I don't think it's that bad.
Dude, he brought a concert to a screeching halt.
Look at the comments on his haircut, though. Can you scroll down, baby? That's every single person should be more embarrassed about the haircut.
That thing's wild.
Bro's got the Hitler cut. Then people were saying that he looked like the guy from Despicable Me, the villain from Despicable Me.
That's funny.
I've never seen it.
No, dude, I was crying laughing at this but now he said he's working on it. But it was one of those things.
Working on what?
I don't know, he just posted an Instagram video of where he's working on the bongo.
That's funny.
thing.
That'd be awesome if he does a redemption and goes out there and kills it.
It was so funny, bro. I was like, because like I don't know, I guess like any of us have gotten used to a crowd now. So if you told me to go out there and gave me a microphone, I'm like,
Especially
I can
if
handle
you're
this.
messed up, you'd be like, I'll figure
I can
this out.
handle
You get
this.
that confidence where you're like, I'll get him.
Yeah.
And then you don't. But dude, it's so fun, and it's great. He leans into it. It's so funny, bro. I was literally like crying, laughing. I couldn't stop laughing.
You can see people in the audience, they turn and be like, what the hell is this?
When it went down to just dink,
Yeah.
Like he was doing the lowest possible thing of it.
I liked a
I'll
little
play
bit at the end, though. That was
Yeah.
all right.
Hit it.
That's funny,
I can't
man.
play an instrument at all, and I don't think I'll ever be able to.
Same.
I don't think I'll ever
wish
be
you
able
did?
to.
You're sitting next to an accredited.
Oh, me, I can play
Musician.
a little guitar.
Really?
Yeah, just a little like strumming stuff.
So you would get out
Well,
there
you
and
said
Imagine
accredited.
Dragons. You would rip
He's
some.
being humble.
Is he being modest? Tell us what you do.
You got songs.
I got a couple of songs.
You wrote songs?
Yeah.
You wrote songs?
When I lived up here-
melodies and chords?
They're good.
When I lived up here before I did comedy, I came up here to be an actor. Was just doing coke, working in a bar. Started playing.
That's acting, baby.
Started playing
Acting a
guitar.
fool.
Started playing guitar. Wrote a couple of songs and started doing like small shows and like Kenny's Castaways and stuff like that. And then did that for maybe like a year. Recorded a couple of things and then
Wait,
moved home.
You sang as well? You were?
Yeah.
Oh.
There is an opportunity for you if you'd like to be the guitarist of Salsa Windfall. Show DeRosa's band.
Wait, can you? So you could always sing?
I
He's
guess.
a very talented man.
Isn't it crazy that a lot of people who play the guitar can also sing? Is that by coincidence?
I truly believe
That's funny.
I know that you can get better at any skill, but like Fuller, you were just born with a talent. You were just born with it in your brain. Like I could sit next to you every day in practice and I couldn't sing and I couldn't be able to find the tune. I think you either have that in your genetic makeup or you don't.
I wasn't that good with the rhythm. Like when I would record, I was okay, and I stopped. I think if I would have kept going, I could have started to write pretty decent songs. But I stopped doing it.
Did you sing as a kid though?
No.
So when did you
College.
that you could sing?
Till
How
you
do
got
you
into the
realize you
reefer.
could sing that late in life?
I mean, I
You
don't
didn't
know.
sing a song before that and be like, wow,
I would argue.
this tune.
I've always kind of contended that, who the f am I? I think
Chrissy
more
D.
people.
I like
I
to
think
do
more
it.
people can.
Centenarian is what you are.
I think more people can sing than they think can sing.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, or
I
at least
believe
I
I
can't-
can fly.
I think if you
I
practice,
believe I can
There you
touch
go.
the sky.
Yeah, that's it.
I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
drum solo, go.
I believe I can fly.
No, I think more people, if
Right?
you, it's like, you could figure it out to
Yeah,
an extent.
no,
More
but-
people than I think they think can.
Maybe not be mocked roundly when you sing out loud amongst friends, but to be like, I'm going to write songs and then go
Sure.
to Kenny's Castaways, that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I bombed.
I'm going to try to sing tonight on stage at the Comedy Cellar.
There you go.
I'm just going to do it in the middle and see what happens.
Clip it.
Clip it.
There you go.
We should.
So when did you think that you can get on stage and sing with the guitar?
I don't know.
How did it happen?
I just wanted to do it and just started doing it. I was desperate for attention. I don't know. I wanted to do something.
What did you write about?
You got a full head of hair,
Can
kid.
you sing?
Holy smokes, you
I
got a
have
full
one.
head.
There's one on YouTube if you want to listen to
do.
it.
That's what I was fishing for. I thought
go.
you'd be
Yeah,
all
throw it
over
on
it.
YouTube. You got a really full head of hair. I've never seen it from the side like this.
Oh, yeah, you
You're
got it.
good,
Yeah.
dude. You're not
Oh, you're
even
talking to him?
You're not even in the realm of you're full, dude. You're growing more actually.
Yeah.
That's nice,
You
baby.
feel good? You using anything? You juicing?
What for weight
With the
loss?
hair.
Oh no. I'm taking the Ozempics.
Yeah, but I'm talking to the hair specifically.
Finasteride chaser.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I brush it and I never wash it.
That's the key.
Yeah.
You don't wash your hair. People who wash their hair every day. They're stupid.
He should wash it a little bit more because he
When you
sits
s-
on the couch at our studio and puts his head on, and
Oh,
then he
yeah.
stains
It's
the
like
wall.
Soul Glow. Literally, I left a
Stained
mark
the
on the wall.
When's the last time you washed your hair? Shampoo and condition.
Yeah, what's never wash?
4 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about conditioner or nothing? Just water.
Nah, no conditioner. Every once in a while, I'll use.
How do you keep it smelling fresh?
That's not myth.
It's a myth.
Yeah.
Your hair is just naturally going to smell good. You put product in it.
Yeah. Put a little.
Your hair
product
doesn't
in it.
stink.
Yeah, no, it
It's
doesn't.
also a little self-cleansing, isn't it? Like the oils and stuff.
Yeah, it washes
but
it all out.
I didn't think it was like not in 4 months.
I
I think
was-
out of 4 months, I think you're playing your own game there.
Before I learned.
What do you mean?
I didn't think I was like, hey, don't wash your hair
Once a week, twice a week,
yeah,
something.
twice a week.
Yeah, no. But it depends on
You're like
your
a
hair.
He plays it fast
If
and
you,
loose.
if you have thicker, oily hair, you got to do it more. Mine's real thin.
Okay.
And like when I wash it,
No, dude, it's not
fucking
thin.
real dry.
You're good. You're full. What are you
that's
talking
that's
about?
the crew. It's the follicles are thin.
He's not thin. His hair's just
I was
not.
gonna say, 'cause
he's got thinner strands.
Thinner
Before I
strands.
was taught about only not washing your hair that much, I used to, if I took 3 showers a day, I shampooed and conditioned 3 times a day. Anytime I took a
me
shower,
too.
I put shampoo and conditioner
Clean
in my
kid.
hair always.
Yeah,
you
me
do?
too.
You don't do it anymore?
I still do it even now. Like last week, just for the heck of it, I didn't wash. I
think it's different for different. Like the Italians, I think that your hair would get a little because it's thicker. It would be.
I get oily. man.
Yeah, it would get oily.
Yeah.
So you have to. Mine is the opposite.
You know, my
I got that
dermatologist
fair
told me
Irish hair.
you only really have to wash your armpits and your ass. You don't have to wash any other part of your body. Your armpits.
It's the last time I go to a doctor under the bridge.
Your ass. Hey, Staten Island.
Hobo Joe told me that.
He's the one who told me. He's the one who told me sunblock gives you skin cancer.
Be like me, live in the subway tunnels.
I would say feet, hands, balls, and face are pretty
No.
big ones.
No. He did say feet. Sorry, he said armpits.
I don't do my feet.
And the grundle underneath the nuts, that
Yeah.
would be.
Well, I
I'd be
think that
kicking.
counts as
That's
he
your
said
ass.
genitals,
Genitals.
armpits, and he did say feet. Everything else you don't have to wash. You don't have to wash your chest. You don't have to
No.
wash your arms.
I
You
don't do
have to he
feet.
said
I don't
not
do
even your hair.
legs.
My nuts have the shelf life of a carnival goldfish, dude. It's dude, 15 minutes, they're fucking kicking.
Kicking, dude.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta get in there.
Shelf life.
Dude, no way I can handle that.
Yeah, I don't know. I also don't use a loofah. What I've been doing now is
Love
body
it.
wash
Love and
into the
exfoliate.
hands. I wash myself with my hands.
I'm a bar of soap, man.
Nah, you got to
bar straight on the
babe.
skin.
You got to exfoliate.
I have every
Scrub.
option, and I go by how I
Great.
feel that day.
I
Sure.
get that. I respect that.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
You don't use sugar scrub or anything like that?
No, I used to do
Nice
apricot
coffee
scrub, but
scrub.
I would wash my whole body with
Remember
it.
that apricot scrub? Back
Everybody
in the
was
day?
using
Oh,
it.
I still
Nobody's.
have it. It's St. Ides.
Yeah.
St. Ides, right?
No, St.
I
Ides is
felt
the
like
malt liquor.
every hot chick in high school.
What is? I have it. I
You're
have it.
washing yourself with
No,
Coke
it-
45?
It's Saint something.
It is St. Ides.
It
St.
is, right?
Ides
It
is
is
the-
St. Ides.
I'm just saying. Okay.
St. Ides apricot scrub. Can I tell you something? I bought it in high school.
can see the bottle.
I'm not joking with you. I'll bring it in. I will bring it in next time. I bought it in high school. It's the apricot scrub. I bought it. I'm telling you, 30 years ago. It is in my.
You still have
It's
it?
in my. It's in my medicine cabinet of my house right this second.
Buddy,
in my
let
own
go.
medicine cabinet. No, and it still is pristine like the day I bought it.
Wow.
Because you don't need a lot. It lasts me 30
That's
years.
an
I have
antique.
other products, but at one point I will say I switched over to let's see how long I can keep this.
Sure.
But wait a second. So you're bringing the same bottle of apricot scrub, moving different houses, putting it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you bring
Now
all
it's
the
part of the
toiletries.
family.
You bring all, I mean, I brought everything that was in the medicine.
I always
cabinet,
throw
right?
that shit out when I move. Like
Yeah,
old stuff
I
in the
can't take
medicine
half
cabinet
a
or throw
thing
out the
with
old
me
shit
to a
in the
new
fridge.
The thing
place.
that blows my balls off is that it is exactly the way I bought it like 30
Be
years
so
ago.
funny if you have like a son and on his 21st birthday, son, this is the apricot scrub.
Remind me to have this.
Remind me to show you.
Don't
I'll
ever use
text
it.
You give him the walking speech. You see this apricot scrub?
See this scrub?
Up my ass.
Yeah.
30 years in my medicine cabinet.
Yeah. Can we hear it?
Yes.
I'd love to hear it. I want to compare this to Salsa Windfall and Joe DeRosa's.
So it's the disguise H. Foley.
It's very good.
Imagine he's like, whole lot of ricotta.
I know. I saw
That's one of
ricotta
DeRosa's-
salata. I saw ricotta salata on a menu the other
What's-
day, and I
yeah.
laughed out loud. And the waiter was right there. He goes,
What's ricotta
"Excuse me?"
salata?
It's Ask DeRosa. It's a line in his.
It's like a firm type of
Pimpy
cheese,
at
I
the
guess.
TV got disconnected. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah. I
It's
saw
like a
it.
feta-ish kind of thing.
What?
Ricotta salata.
Ricotta salata.
Yeah.
Is that a real cheese?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it is.
That's one of Joe's songs.
He says
Yeah, but he
ricotta
says it, but it's real.
salata.
It's in salads. That's where you find it most. You can find it
Ricotta
most in
salata.
salads.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good, right?
Yeah,
It's fun to
ricotta
say.
salata. You like a burrata?
I love. No, actually. no,
Really?
No.
I hear it as Rick Colada Salata. Like it's a guy named Rick.
Ricotta
Ricotta.
salata. Oh,
No,
ricotta.
I'm not a
School,
burrata guy.
ricotta
I only
salata.
started getting into
Really?
cold cheeses about 2 to 3 weeks ago. My whole life.
That's funny.
2 to 3 weeks ago.
I'm so sorry.
I was years, decade, dude. I did not see weeks.
Dude, I swear to God, I recently started to get into it. We were going to have Chaz Palminteri was going to come over with his wife. We're going to come hang out. Last minute, I think we had to cancel it. So I forgot, or there's a big rainstorm, and they couldn't make it down to our house. But Jazz, wanted to have a nice spread out for Chaz. She got all meats and cheeses, cold meats and cheeses,
Love that.
sliced up bread.
Charcuterie.
She had, charcuterie board.
Did I see this somewhere online? Did you show this?
I might have, because again, it's just 2 to 3 weeks ago. I only started eating the meats and cheeses.
like
I look for it now.
I feel like
You
I just...
weren't doing it. You weren't doing a slice of prosciutto
I
or something.
never in my life would eat a piece. If I ate a piece of cold cheese, I could only have it melted on eggs or melted
you
on
told
pizza.
me that. What?
I couldn't eat
Yeah,
it
it's
cold, and I
wild.
This
couldn't.
guy's bonkers.
And now
Fresh
I'm
mutts.
looking
You like
for
cottage cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love it.
Yeah,
I
I
like
do.
it in. I got a nice little recipe for you. Cottage cheese. Go get yourself some cottage cheese, almond butter, cinnamon, a little bit of dark chocolate. Mix it up in a blender. Freeze it overnight. A healthy protein-packed pudding. Money.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? Can you
Shout
tell me-
out Jake Cohen. Follow Jake Cohen. Got great recipes. He got a cookbook out. Jake Cohen. I follow all. I don't forgot what his Instagram. Jake. Yes. Hold on. I
Oh,
think.
because I just want to know portions. Because I'll probably whip that up
No.
tonight.
Jake. Let me confirm it. Let me confirm it right here. It's Jake. I am back on
But
Instagram.
you never had a fresh mutz though?
No,
That she's in-
I
That's
have.
That's
wild.
crazy.
Burrata's
I would
like
eat
the
that like
cousin
an
of the
apple.
fresh mutz.
Yeah.
You break that thing open, the cream and all that
Yeah,
shell.
dude.
But
Yeah.
you could pound one of those very easily.
Easily.
Crush.
Fat content on that. The
cold?
Don't
Jake Cohen.
ask
That's
us.
his
Oh,
name.
really?
No,
If it's on a
bad.
menu, I gotta get it.
You gotta get
You
it,
gotta
right?
get
what?
the burrata.
What is it?
Yeah.
Burrata.
There's a place in
never
LA
ordered
that
it.
Timmy D sent us to that it's just it's a bowl of burrata and prosciutto, nothing else. A little bit of olive oil. Can blow
What
your
about Don
compression
Angie's?
socks
Did
off.
Timmy D ever go to Don Angie's with you? That's the first time I ever went to Don Angie's in New York City. It was with
No.
Timmy D. The lasagna, they're like hockey pucks. Unbelievable. You want to take one and throw it at the waiter.
Don Angie's
5 for
awesome.
fighting.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you tried burrata?
I've tried it seldomly. I don't love it, but I'm in on. I'm telling you,
He's in on cold cheeses.
Oh, I'm in on cold cheeses, and I wrap them
You
in
didn't grab a slice of American when you were a kid and knock it
very
down?
rarely. And when my kids, very rarely, my kids have been doing it. And
Between that and the thumbs, you're a real suspect. We're doing that right now.
Now listen to me.
It's got no thumbs. I have an idea you might not like cold cheeses.
If you melt a piece of cheese, I would eat that.
But where?
I would never eat a cold.
What do you
I
mean,
don't
like
know.
melted piece of cheese?
Like if you gave me cold
Like just
cheese
on a
on a
plate?
bread, I'm not eating it. But if you pop that sucker in the microwave, I'll eat it. But now
Okay.
I'm different. Now I'm into cold cheeses, Chrissy cold cheeses.
By the way, that just brought back an underrated, forgotten memory. Very simple. You take 2 pieces of bread, slice of American, put it in a toaster oven.
2 pieces.
Oh, I never
of
did
bread.
that.
But how do you avoid it dripping down the bottom?
Just put 1 slice of cheese on there. Just get a little bit toasty.
Soften it up, I
Dude,
guess.
it's crazy good. It's not quite a grilled cheese, but it's all right. My cousin used
But
to do
the
them.
cheese doesn't just get hot and drip right
It's
into
on the
toaster
bread.
oven.
Toaster oven.
Oh, toaster oven.
Yeah,
Yeah,
toaster oven.
I was like, wow.
This guy's a maniac.
Dude,
You
I
really
go
got to
to
keep an
toaster-
eye on that thing, huh?
I'll pick a toaster oven over a regular oven all day.
Oh, I
love
never-
a toaster oven.
Never had a toaster oven when I was a kid.
Only
but
toaster
they are
oven.
awesome.
Toaster ovens is it's a must in the house. I'm telling you, I'd rather have a toaster oven.
If I'm
you-
making toast, I'm using a standard toaster.
Of course.
If I don't want to fire up the actual oven, I don't cook. But
Sure.
then we throw it in the toaster. Or if it's nice for a reheat or a slice of pizza out of the fridge. But usually I eat that cold too.
I like that cold.
Cold pizza.
I love cold pizza.
Love
Oh,
it.
okay.
But
Well,
it was previously
It was
heated.
previously melted.
Oh, okay.
But
Got
now
it.
I'm into it. Now I'm
Whoa,
into
that's even fucking weirder.
No, I
dude.
get
didn't
that
even think
more.
about
I
that.
understand.
That's
I knew that right
crazy.
away.
Yeah, what I don't get what I mean. How
You know,
is cold cheese?
I have no idea.
It
get it.
coagulates, and then you're good reheating the coagulated.
I have no clue. I still won't eat goat cheese though. I don't know what it is. Something grossed me out about a goat. I don't know what it is.
It does have a musky
I don't
tone
like
to
it. I don't like it at all.
I like it.
Blue cheese?
Blue cheese, but yes, blue cheese I'll have.
Nothing too wild. I can do blue, but nothing too
Yeah, I can't
Love
go
a
crazy.
blue, love a
too
brie.
moldy.
Yeah,
You see
I'm-
those cheese fairs and stuff? Cheese festivals? And it's all that stinky cheese?
who's got the best charcuterie board in New York City? Because I'm new to the game, 2 to 3 weeks.
I couldn't tell you. I would have to assume one you make at home would probably be the best. out of
Nobody's out there
Not
famous
a
for
lot.
charcuteries.
Quality Italians is really good.
Quality Italians
Okay.
is really
Yeah.
good.
So maybe I'll go there.
But that's got the whipped
Actually, that's a
ricotta.
sister
Would you do the
restaurant
whipped
to Don
ricotta?
Angie.
Huh?
Would you do the whipped ricotta?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, it's
With
so
honey
with a
on a
little
fucking
honey.
cracker?
I'll do it. You guys want to go to dinner after this? What do we got? I got time. I got 3 hours.
I can't. I gotta go.
All right. So I'm
We
gonna
gotta
right
weigh
now.
in
I'm
on
getting
Thursday.
hungry.
Yeah, we gotta weigh ourselves.
So
on
fresh
Thursday.
mutts, you never did it.
I did fresh mutts.
Okay, okay.
But I don't count that as cheese.
Interesting.
Okay, this guy plays by his own rules.
That's crazy.
Sandwiches aren't carbs.
I only started eating cold cheeses 3 weeks ago. That being said, there are 5 cheeses I've eaten cold my whole life that I don't consider cheese.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
No, no one knows what you mean.
All right, the disguise.
Ooh, this guy, I wonder what this is about. This is about putting on a front, maybe?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there. I mean, sexy
No, I'm
Foley.
not saying
oh my
anything
God.
for the quality of the video.
Look at this.
All right.
I
I
mean,
didn't know
the
what I
kid's
was
handsome,
doing.
right?
Kid, he's a good-looking kid.
He is a good-looking kid. He
Hey,
really
this
is a
is
good-looking
you?
kid.
Yeah, this is me.
Okay.
Look at that. How many years ago, Foles?
This was probably 2007. I was in the throes of a fucking bad cocaine addiction.
Oh, my goodness. What?
This is in Philly, huh?
This is in Sunnyside, Queens.
Oh, wow.
Wait, who's playing the drums? Schultz?
Drum machine.
Here we go.
It's a
Were you
catchy
already
track.
doing stand-up? You had started your stand-up
No.
career already?
right?
This is you.
It's me.
That's your voice?
Why you
Yeah.
always sitting with me?
Oh, my God. There it is. The last time he ever
Told you.
ran.
Are you kidding me? What? How did you discover you could sing one day? You weren't singing like that your whole life?
No.
Do you want to make the new intro song for Hey Babe?
It must have been fascinating when you realized you can sing like that. Was it fascinating?
I never thought I was really that good, to be honest
No,
with you.
Foley, this is this is awesome, dude. Look at that. Reading a little Colombian newspaper.
You're holding a perfect note.
I didn't know you had my child's mother in the video. Hey, Jazz.
Also, the song is good. Like, you know how to write a song. How'd you know how to write a song?
Figured it out.
And you did this whole thing by yourself. Everything.
This one, yes. I recorded this on my Mac desktop.
No
In
way.
GarageBand, yeah.
Dude, this is I like love this song.
Thank you, buddy.
There it is. There's the Foley we know.
Sleeping on the subway.
Sleeping on the subway.
Wow.
Who's this?
That's my buddy.
What's he doing now?
I don't know.
He's a professor.
Is he?
Yeah.
Nice.
My best friend growing up.
What subject?
English.
Okay.
I don't take him for an English
Good-looking
teacher,
kid.
I'll be honest.
Good looking
He
kid.
doesn't
Look
scream scholar.
I don't look at him and see
at
English
this.
teacher.
Good. He looks like he's preparing for a sexual assault on this. Dude, this is awesome. I love it. Oh, there you go. This is hot.
There's
Now it
14
just
more
got hotter,
minutes.
baby. Wait, I'm sorry. Does she like him or not?
She does.
Okay.
It's me completely misinterpreting a situation.
Okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Oh, amazing. Have your fans have seen this already, right?
I think so. We played it on something before. Legion of Skanks.
Oh yeah, they buried me.
They weren't
buried
so
you?
receptive
So
to
fun.
it.
I'll tell you.
What were they saying? What were their problems with it?
It was great.
They weren't. They weren't so good. You two are kinder souls.
They didn't start up a fan club immediately? Like
No, Jay did like a very Fallout Boy thing.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
when I
yeah.
see her, always look in my eyes.
that was great.
I'm H. Foley.
It was funny.
That was a good time.
Guys, I love ButcherBox. I don't just say it because they advertise. I've used it since they started advertising. It's just so easy. I don't like going to the grocery store. I don't know how to pick out meat and proteins for real. And this is just easy way to find high quality meat and seafood that you can trust. It's the 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, wild-caught seafood, all the good stuff. Humanely raised, no antibiotics, no hormones. It's delivered right to your doorstep. It's always free shipping. And you can curate it to customize your box. You could choose from boxes that they have. They are better deals and better pricing than the local grocery store. I had a pork chop, a heritage pork chop, recently from them, and I forgot that I had pork chops in the freezer, and it was too late to order anything. I'm like, what are we gonna eat? And I opened it up and I saw, and man, they were good. They were really, really good. I trust ButcherBox all the way. They're giving you guys a special deal today. So if you sign up today at butcherbox.com/heybabe and you use the code heybabe and get $20 off your first 5 months, that's $100 off. Okay. Code heybabe at butcherbox.com/heybabe to claim that deal. If you sign up today at butcherbox.com/heybabe and you use the code heybabe and get $20 off your first 5 months, that's $100 off. Okay. Code heybabe at butcherbox.com/heybabe to claim that deal. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. No surprise there, guys. Okay. Listen, if you are a therapy veteran, if you've never tried it, I think a good way to start or a good way to continue is with BetterHelp. It's online therapy, completely online. Okay. It's designed to be convenient and flexible for your schedule. It's super, super simple. You log on, you fill out a questionnaire quickly, and they match you with a licensed therapist. And that's it. You could switch therapists at any time, no additional charge. I use therapy all the time because I think it's really important to flush out what I'm thinking. A lot of times I'm so busy that I hold these thoughts in my head and I don't process them and I don't get them out. And you would be surprised how much just speaking for an hour about what's on your mind on a regular basis, how far that goes. So if you're someone who, is just an overthinker or has a lot on your plate or just wants to feel maybe like get in touch with yourself a little bit more, I've done it. It's worked for me. Try it out. Let's see here. Get a break from your thoughts, with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/heybabe today to get 10% off your first month. So that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/heybabe. Okay? Thank you for sponsoring the show, BetterHelp. You do have that thing where your singing voice is a departure from your actual
From his normal voice.
Yes.
Yes. Now, was that something you cultivated or that just happened when you opened your mouth?
No, I think I was locked in that apartment for probably 2 years, just writing songs and just doing drugs.
Wow. Right.
And just kept practicing at it.
Right.
That was it.
You don't seem like you give yourself enough credit.
I mean, I don't know. I never had I never thought it was that good to keep moving with it.
Right.
Does that make sense? I didn't have the confidence in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
you wrote a great song and you sounded great.
Thank you, buddy.
That's crazy, dude.
That was pretty good.
Do you still just mess around and sing at home and stuff?
And not so much since I started comedy. That was right before. That was probably a few months before I moved home and started doing stand up.
Okay, so now you're gonna do an in-studio acoustic version of that.
Sure.
for us?
Yeah.
MTV Unplugged. And Tootie's Unplugged.
Dude,
I wrote that song.
you should sell tickets and do an Aunt Tootie's Unplugged.
And Tootie's Unplugged.
Yeah.
There
You do
you
it in the
go.
studio.
Oh, that'd
and
be
then
all
sit
right.
around, you're like, yeah,
That'd be all
that was
right.
fun,
Tickets
man.
are $10,000.
I wrote that. I had the riff, but I didn't have any lyrics for it. And I wrote that right after my brother's wedding because I was, like I said, my brother was doing real well. He was getting married, and I was bottoming out in New York. And
Yeah, that looked like a nice air mattress you were on.
my sister-in-law's maid of honor, the first time I met her, I had been doing coke for like 3 days, and I checked myself into the emergency room at Bellevue just to make sure I was okay. And then right after I got out, I met them for lunch, and I was a complete mess when I was there. And then I did fast forward to the wedding. I wrote this best man speech that I still give to people that murdered.
Great best.
And
great.
killed. It absolutely
I've
kills.
used it.
Really?
My boys have used
Wow.
it. We give it to the fans. Yeah.
Because it's like a,
It's just a quick thing to do at the end to make sure you have a real
to
great
put a
best
bow
man
on it,
speech.
yeah.
And after that
I
happened,
can't wait to hear what this is. Maybe I'm saying a line,
this
but-
girl came up to me and she's like, "My God, I had no idea." So in my head, I was like, she could see me when I lose the disguise of being a complete fucking idiot.
Or is
I
the
wrote about
disguise?
her.
Oh, okay. I didn't
And
know
that was
it.
the impetus. That was the inspiration.
Yeah, and then I went home, literally picked up the guitar, and the whole thing just came out.
like it wasn't
Which
like
if I would have kept pursuing it, like the arrangement's not good. It's just the same chords over again.
Right.
There's a kid that did a cover of it that's really great.
Oh, there was,
Ryan.
yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was like a
yeah,
little more.
because so you sang that whole song, that whole thing you wrote in like a few hours, like in a sprint of inspiration type thing.
See if you can find that just to hear that right down there. Listen to this kid do it.
Did this guy's H. Foley cover?
Yes.
Let's listen to this kid. Good hair.
Will we be allowed to play it on here?
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be cool with it 100%.
Pimp, do you think they'll take it down?
Copyrighted? I doubt he copied.
no.
Is this a fan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fan. Now that kid can
That kid
sing.
can sing, yeah.
That's
wow,
a
kid
musician.
is good.
But the song is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It'll be in your head.
Yeah.
It's in yeah. Our first podcast, he made the intro and outro, or we used songs of his for the first time we started doing a pod.
When I heard him do it, I was like, oh, it made me realize that, that there was something there.
Yeah. Like you
know
saw
what I
it
mean?
a little more realized.
Yes. Like I could see a music video of that version of the song.
Right.
You
You
know
think
what I
you'll
mean?
ever do a music video of it?
I did. I mean, the one with me in the super.
No, I'm saying like a new one, like an updated one.
I don't know. Probably not.
No?
I don't know.
I'll be in it.
That's what you're fishing for. I'll be that guy with his shirt off.
I'll be the woman.
Are you casting that? It's just you chasing down Jasmine.
Get into a fight at the airport.
Dude, I took a flight home from Seattle the other day, and I was like, got on that 6 a.m. flight, and I got home at 2:30, and I was like, I'm gonna stay up. Like I haven't seen my kids in a week, whatever. And I was like, we'll have a whole day. We'll do this. We'll do that. I ordered pizza. We ate pizza. I fell asleep on the couch from like 3:30 to like 8 o'clock at night, and my family was just sitting around me.
Yeah,
and
sitting
I
on your
woke up.
back.
I was like, guys, I'm sorry.
Is this Sunday by any chance?
Yeah.
Was it Sunday? Football? Was it Sunday?
It was Sunday.
It was?
Yeah.
We had a parallel day.
Really?
Yeah. I was supposed to have a 6:30 a.m. flight the next day. It got canceled. I drove through the night from Syracuse home, like 4.5 hours. My car was at Newark. I went home. I'm like, I'm gonna relax all day today. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna watch football. I'm gonna do this. That. And I just literally ate something and fell asleep on the couch for like 5 straight hours.
Yeah. Did your significant other yell at you
Same
for
as
it?
that. No.
Well,
Totally
there's our
understood.
difference.
Totally understood. Well, I drove through the night. Yeah.
You can't get away with that?
I got berated for that. I got.
But she let you sleep. She didn't wake you up.
No, she let me sleep, but it was like, you know, she was mad. She's like, well, if you wouldn't have went out to dinner after your show, then you wouldn't be sleeping on the couch. I'm like, no, I still would have been sleeping on the couch. I flew across the country at 6 o'clock in the morning. It had nothing to do with the dinner, even though I did put a few back. You have to. After a week of shows, you got to put a few back.
A couple of spritzers, whatever.
Yeah, why the hell? Yeah, I had some Aperol Spritzies, had a nice aperitif.
Ooh.
It was nice. I had
Over dinner?
Yes.
Like, you ordered into a table while you ate dinner?
Yeah, we had a nice dinner. We went to this place called the Pink Door in Seattle. Phenomenal.
Okay.
Phenomenal. It was.
I've heard of it.
It was awesome. It's like so inconspicuous. It's like down an alley, and then it's like literally a pink door, and then you go out, and the view is like of that Puget Sound.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, and the food was next level.
Who clued you into it?
Tommy, my tour manager, Tommy Wheels. He
Tommy Comedy.
Tommy Wheels. Tommy
Love
Comedy.
Tommy Wheels
Tommy
is a
Wheels.
great name.
Tommy Wheels, dude.
Great
Tomedy.
kid.
Tomedy.
Tomedy.
Yeah, that's
Tomedy.
nice.
I bought Tomedy. It was a nice thing. He got Nike Blazers, beat to shit. I mean, these sneakers are beat to shit. And he was like, oh, my heels hurt, right? He just mentioned it. So then my hotel in Portland was right next to the Nike store.
Yeah.
So I went in and I bought him a pair of Nike Blazers. Just thinking, yeah, whatever. Like I mean, when you buy somebody something, how it makes you feel is like you just get instantly happy because you're like, this person, I just bought him shoes. I was like, hey, dude, you need new shoes. Yeah, you can't be walking around with homeless feet. You know, you represent Chrissy D over here.
Homeless feet.
Homeless feet. Yeah, I got homeless pimp. I got homeless feet. And so it was nice to see how appreciative it was. But the interesting thing is he took the dirty sneakers and put them in the new Nike box, and then took the dirty sneakers in the Nike box home with him. I'm like,
that's weird.
Get rid of the sneakers.
No, you throw those out.
Always throw the sneaker. I leave them in the store.
That's crazy.
Which
He wears them
causes
out.
That's
problems.
crazy.
And
I
leaves
wear
it
them
and
out.
goes, can you throw these out for me? Which is egregious.
That is
so
egregious.
funny.
That's
Why?
so funny.
That's egregious.
They have a dumpster in the back.
And what do they say? Sure, no problem?
Yeah, always.
You wear shoes out of the
No,
store?
they talk
Yeah.
about you after you
Wow.
leave. Shoes out of the store I get, but you take them out, you throw them out on your own accord.
You put them in the box, though.
What?
You put them in the box.
He gives them his socks, too.
not
You scumbags.
Yeah, you rid of these underwear too for me, big guy.
Let me ask you this. This is actually something that
Hit
is
it.
right up your alley, guys.
Uh-huh.
My father does this. If he's holding garbage, let's call it a coffee cup and, whatever, and there's no public garbage can around, he'll go into a store, like a bagel store, and throw out his garbage in the bagel store, but not buy anything from the store.
That's
Can you
fine.
do that?
Yeah, that's cool.
I
Cup. Not, if it's not a week's worth of trash.
Yeah, this guy's
I'm not bringing a contractor bag with me.
He's bringing out 4 black bags.
Husky bag.
Hey, you mind if I leave this sheetrock here?
Do me a favor. I dropped these 3 cent shacks here.
You don't think it's a problem?
He's doing something good, though.
Let me ask you this as a homeowner. All right.
Okay.
If someone drops any of your garbage outside?
Yeah, you cool with that?
Let it
No
be.
problem with it.
Like, not a bag, but like, just open up and drop something in there.
No
I mean,
problem at
don't
all.
throw
Keep the
like,
neighborhood
don't
clean.
throw like, a half-eaten chili dog in there, and then I get all your stuff.
The raccoons.
Sure.
Yeah.
If it's a paper product or
Sure.
a wrapper or a real,
Sure.
But don't mess me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to start putting bricks on top of my garbage can because these fucking Hey Babe raccoons, they lift up the lids and they drag the trash out. One of these raccoons dragged a bag of trash into my pool.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what the hell?
Those
so I
things-
got concrete
Staten Island
cinder blocks
raccoons?
out.
Yeah.
Dude, they're
They gotta
bad.
be a
no, they
different
could be real
breed.
mother hay babes.
Seriously. And possums
They do
too.
drive-bys and stuff.
I don't like possums.
Dude, there was a
man. They're
dead possum
scary.
on my property. I
I
called
don't like
311. They
them.
said, listen, it's your house. You have to figure it out. I said, I can't pick that thing up. And then my family was looking at me like, Dad, you have to pick that up. And I was like, I cannot pick that up. So we called Sean the contractor. He came and got it out.
Sean, yeah,
There you
you
go.
gotta have a
Good
guy
kid,
take care
Sean
of
the
you
it.
contractor.
contend-
He billed me for that.
Would you contend that the possum might be the ugliest animal?
Oh,
Yeah.
the
I
tail
do
on
think-
that thing.
yes, the
Looks
possum-
like an
the
The
extension cord.
babies are cute.
The babies are cute.
For
Yeah.
about
Not
a
cuter
week.
than Asian and black
Not cuter than
babies.
Asian
Of course
babies.
Yeah.
No, I disagree with them being cute. Look at these.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Those-
kind
Is
of
that a
gross.
baby? Come on, look at that little guy.
That looks cute. But maybe when he opens his my mouth.
Yeah,
oh
I mean,
That's
my
insane.
God.
It's the size of a thumb.
Oh, that's cute.
Their teeth are jacked up.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't know who
Some
the
of those things are
orthodontist
really
is.
cute. How does it get to
That's a pygmy.
that? I mean, that really gets from something that adorable to the ugliest thing I've ever seen
They
in my
are
life.
brutal.
They give you the heebie-jeebies,
Dude,
right?
and they don't move.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Dude, we were driving from
armadillos.
we were driving. Tommy Wheels was driving from Portland to Seattle, and we saw a mountain lion, dude. Oh, you
Get
ever
outta
seen a
here.
mountain lion in the
No.
middle of the night? Oh my God, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where'd you
dude.
see it?
Somewhere in the state of Washington.
Just walking on the side of the road?
Yeah,
the
Wheels
gas
just
station.
saw. Wheels saw one.
We have
was working at a
natural
Waffle
lions.
In
We have natural lions.
mountain lions.
Mountain lions.
Mountain
Yeah,
lions.
you didn't
Yeah,
know- there's
Wheels.
mountain
He
lions in New
swerved.
York.
He said that was a mountain lion, kids.
Dude, at school and when growing up, like outside of Philadelphia, not even like suburban, not like rural,
You have
suburban.
sidewalks?
No sidewalks.
You're not going to live long.
Lived in a red zone.
Yeah, I think the marble lights are taking care of that.
He does live in a red zone. The way they vote.
Shout out to it.
Do what's right. 2024. Get our country back.
There would be mountain lions. There would be like sightings, so like we wouldn't have recess. They'd be like, there's a
That's
cougar, a
really-
mountain lion on the
And
loose.
they were
like,
talking about a 45-year-old woman.
outside of Philly, yeah, the suburbs.
Cougar, some of the teachers.
Well, they come down from like the Poconos or something, and they make it down.
Mrs. Angelina stopping by the school. You boys stay in your lockers.
That's crazy. Yeah, look at this thing. That's a real dude. Mountain lion. You think
He's walking in the Hollywood Hills.
it's no?
Oh, yeah,
no,
they
dude.
got it, of
They're
course.
everywhere. You go on a hike in
Coyotes,
Hollywood
the whole
Hills.
nine yards.
You go on a hike.
Everyone goes there though. I stood there.
People get mauled.
They get jammed up.
So what do you got to do for protection?
Handgun.
That's no.
Just gotta flash it. They get scared.
A mountain lion.
Show me you're carrying.
A mountain lion is
lion.
ripping your throat open in about 2 seconds.
No, if they
So then,
want
real question. How does anyone hike right there then?
wave your
They're
arms
crazy.
slow.
I would never go up there.
I don't think they're
Fucking
like
rattlesnakes and shit up there.
Wave your arms slowly and speak in a firmly loud voice. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Today is not the day.
Yeah,
Good
that's
luck
what
with
today
that.
is not a good day.
Excuse me.
Look, then they tell you if looking bigger doesn't work, they tell you just go medieval. Start throwing stones and branches, whatever you can. Just start throwing shit at it.
You abort the plan and go polar opposite so quickly.
Yeah. That's. I mean, no. That when you're walking
Start
through
throwing
any of those hikes,
branches.
no, they're in. When you're hiking, they're there. They're just sleeping, and they typically don't attack humans, but they are there.
Oh, yeah.
Always they're there.
Always watching.
You hike all the time. Have you seen one ever?
Oh, I mean that's
mean, I'm
wild, dude.
alive.
I can't believe anyone sets foot up there.
They kill They kill small dogs
Yeah,
and
they
things like that
jump
all day.
the coyotes too. Don't they jump the back fence and get
I
little
saw a
dogs and
fox
stuff?
for the first time.
They're cute.
a couple
Dude, the
months ago.
fox.
Dude, I saw one
They were
in
like-
London.
It's like this big.
I saw
Yeah.
one in London running down the street. I was peeing on. I was like, we were walking over from the bar. I was like peeing behind a car, and this little fox, just started trotting along. It scared the bejeebus out.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
My name's Nigel. Just a fox in the
Nice
city,
night
eh?
for a pee, hey?
It's a small little pecker you got there, mate.
Next year,
It was the conversion rate.
I'm going to London for the whole summer next year.
Really?
Because I said to myself, you know
I don't
what?
think this is going to happen, but
No,
okay.
it is. I'm bringing my family.
Okay.
I'm going to go on a tour of the UK. Like how if I was living in New York and you're doing shows in Boston and Philly, I'm
Sure.
going to do Manchester, Birmingham,
Dublin,
Wales,
do everywhere.
Edinburgh. But we're just going to live in an Airbnb in London for like 2.5 months.
I like
through the
that.
summer. Yeah, Jasmine already approved the family. Once the
Signed
girl
off on
it's
it?
approved.
So you're going to travel. So you're going to go to
You're
shows
going to just
and
do
come
comedy
back.
over there.
You're going to go to your shows and come back.
Well, they're going to come with me. The whole
right.
point is like they'll be with. Oh, you mean like when I'm doing the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the weekends. Yeah, I'll probably just go do the shows.
treat it like it's your house.
Exactly.
Right. Oh,
but then
wow.
during the week, we're going to do
Scoot
things
around.
Bets are off during the week.
Whatever. We'll go to that's the thing when you're living in London. Like if you want to go to Greece for 3 days, it takes like 2 hours to get there.
know.
You just
Down,
go
get
do
some
that.
tzatziki.
Yeah, there's boo. Little Suzuki. Little
Just
Chobani.
got back. Place is nice.
Where'd you
I'm
go?
going
Babe?
to
Where'd you go?
Prague.
Athens.
Okay.
Did Athens one night on the front, one night on the end, and then spent
You're the king of the one-nighters.
4 days.
Shout out to Tommy Pucciani.
I flew in, did a little crowd work, and got the hell out of there. And then we did 4 days in Santorini, which was fucking.
I ask my kids this. This is hard. I ask my kids this every day or at least once a week. What was the best moment of the trip? The best 10 seconds of that trip, not sexual.
There was.
That only lasted 4.
Don't worry, that wasn't
That's twice.
That wasn't.
We were literally on the edge of the caldera, like over a cliff, looking out directly west into the sun, and we were just sitting there watching it, and it was fucking unbelievable.
Wow.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a moment. You know it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know when you're in it.
It was it was awesome. And getting over. Every time we go away, she's like, rent a car. Let's get ATVs. Let's do this. And I'm always a pussy about it because I'm scared. And this time she's like, let's get a buggy because there's big buggies. You can drive around, like a dune buggy, and I was like, fine, let's do it. And it was literally
beautiful,
the coolest thing ever.
Sunset coming
just
up,
zipping around fucking Santorini, open air, fuking me and her in the.
It's all quiet. The sun's coming up, a nice Greek sunset, and then you're like, disguise.
She says to
me, more pizza, please. I rented a compact car in Santorini. Went to the Black Beach. Do you know that beach?
Yeah.
Whoa, hey.
Whoa, this is hey man, we're friendly here. We support everybody.
Yeah, I had a great time there, Sal.
And my wheels got stuck in the sand, and the car was stuck.
Really?
Yeah, literally. I had to get a guy. Like 20 people tried to help me with it for hours. I had a guy get a pickup, tie a rope to his truck, and my truck. The thing snapped. At the end of the day, it was like 4 or 5 guys had to get on there and push. And I got out of it, but we were stuck for hours.
That sand was awesome. It was like,
how cute were the babies there?
What's that?
How cute were the babies
The
there?
Greek babies?
No, the Black Beach.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
The women there were beautiful.
In Greece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a thin line.
I did hear
You
my
were either
big
gorgeous,
Yeah. European.
you look like Peter O'Toole or something.
I heard
or Peter Boyle.
I heard my big fat Greek wedding 3 stinks.
Yeah?
My mom is like, and she does not talk shit, my mom. She goes see the movies. She's always positive. She was like, that movie's horrific. Don't go see it. I was
Really?
like, wow. She doesn't like it at all. Interesting. It's tough, right? Because
That first one hit like a ton of
that's
bricks.
a banger.
You can't.
That movie is up there with Wedding Crashers. But that's the thing. If they made a Wedding Crashers 2, sometimes
They
I
did.
think... Did they make a
I
Wedding
think they
Crashers?
made a 3.
No.
Wedding
Not
Crashers.
with
No,
Vince
Wedding
Vaughn.
Crashers. Sorry, I'm thinking
you're thinking
Hangover.
of Hangover.
I
Hangover.
apologize.
But you can't do, if you have a classic, you just can't.
Yeah, you can't do it.
You can't do it, and I feel bad because then it starts to,
Well, they did 2, and 2 was okay. I never seen them.
I haven't seen 3, so I'm just going. But my mom is typically like
She's
knows.
a good read.
because she's so nice. She'll be like, "Oh, it was fine," But she was like, "Don't, Chris."
I heard if you know it, I heard something about the storyline. If you want to know,
Tell me.
I don't know if it's a big deal.
Tell me.
Maybe it happened in 2. Fatone.
Tell
is in
me,
it.
baby girl, because I
Dude,
need
spoilers?
to
Fatone?
know.
Fatone's in it, right?
Who?
Fatone.
I
He's
don't
in
know.
it. Yeah. All right. Well,
He was in the
Yes,
other
I
ones.
saw him
And you don't
in the trailer.
He comes out of the closet in the 3rd one, or maybe it's the 2nd one. I don't know.
Oh, really?
As his character, yeah. He
Okay.
told me that. I don't know. I've never seen him.
That's sick.
I heard it's good though.
Oh, you heard 3 is good.
No, I heard the first one's good.
You never seen the first? My big.
No,
Never saw My Big
that's
Fat
interesting.
Greek Wedding?
no.
My big fat friend was
You're a
just
big
in
fat
Greece.
idiot.
I'm always on the
Big
fence
Fat
with,
Greek mother.
with rom-coms. I'm always like, eh.
I love a rom-com.
Yeah.
You know what I was just chastised about not seeing Silver Linings Playbook? Okay.
Gotta
okay.
be honest with you, I've seen about half of it.
Okay.
Great.
Another good
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper
I
one.
mean,
Great.
from the
Coops,
look in your eyes,
Philly.
I should watch it.
The Near, I get it. I
Chris
don't know.
Tucker's brilliant in it.
Not my cup of tea.
It's
Chris
good.
Tucker's in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want a good...
He plays Bradley Cooper's character.
Fuck, I can't think of the name of the movie. A really good romantic comedy.
Oppenheimer.
With Hugh Jackman and Ashley Judd. Not Return to Me. It's Complicated, something like that. You've seen those, right? It's Complicated, Something's Got to Give.
Someone Like You.
No.
Someone Like You.
Okay.
It is fantastic.
I just saw-
It's a rom-com. Really? It's got Greg Kinnear and everything.
Love
It's
great. Marissa
fantastic.
Tomei. I mean, Marissa
Love
Tomei
MT.
is.
Love
I love her.
She's top of the list. for
I
me.
met her once. I didn't meet her. I saw her at a party. Amy Schumer was having like a Christmas party 8 years ago, and Marissa Tomei was there. And it was funny. Marissa Tomei is there. I'm looking at Marissa Tomei, and I'm thinking, like, she's so beautiful. And I'm like, oh my God, like, imagine I fall right now. And then, like clockwork, Marina Franklin is walking with a full plate of like hors d'oeuvres and falls over the coffee table. And dude, imagine this. You're at a party with Amy Schumer, right? There's big celebrities there.
Sure.
You're a comic, right? You're walking, you
That's
fall
tough.
over a coffee table, baseball slide, everything everywhere, and you fall directly in front of sitting like this, Keith Robinson and Jim Norton. And they just start abusing
You gotta get up
her.
and leave. You have to leave.
Abusing her where she just sat up and didn't even, she just took it.
You're
Where
out.
she
I
just-
don't even know if you go to
You
the cellar ever
stink. You
again.
can't even walk no more.
yeah, it was fucking hilarious. It was, and I couldn't believe. And then I had stepped in dog shit. I didn't realize I stepped in dog shit. Club Soda Kenny was the security guard. I was standing with him talking. And he goes, whatever, and I was
Oh,
like,
that's my worst
and then-
nightmare.
I swear to
dude.
God, we're in our house, and then and then he goes, you step in shit, and I said,
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking.
I don't like to brag. I'm the stoic.
They're bringing back Guy Court.
Shit, no. I'm stoic.
They're bringing back Guy Court. I get 2 more seasons.
Hey, you heard the news. Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate that.
and and then he said, you stepped in shit, and then he asked me, I had to leave.
Yeah, that's
You
bad,
can't be in
dude.
there with shit and sneakers. And then I said, and I was there with Phil Hanley. I'm like, where are you going next? He goes, I live here. I said, excuse me? He said, yeah, I live in the guest room. Dead serious. Philly Hanley lived there for
Yeah,
a
Sam told me that
couple
too,
of
that he
months.
lived there.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing. Phil Hanley lived in my
like the real
apartment.
world.
Phil Hanley lived in my apartment for like 6 months.
Really?
Pays his rent on time. Great guy, Phil Hanley.
God bless. I'm a
Great
big
kid,
Phil Hanley fan.
Never, not even a fucking hour late with the rent ever.
Sharp guy. Funny
Sharp,
guy.
Phil. Get
Yeah.
on time.
Sharp,
Yeah.
good Canadian.
Philly on time. We got to get him on the pod, Phil Hanley.
Yeah, we should.
Used to be a model
What? I didn't know that.
in
I didn't-
Vancouver, home of the mountain lion.
Really? Yeah. Wow.
Absolutely, folks.
Oh, well,
mean,
look up
At
Phil
least the
Hanley.
one I saw.
Well,
yeah.
I think we've taken up too much of your time.
This is fucking
You guys,
fantastic.
guys
start paying
you
you
guys
guys
got to be
rent.
anywhere? We want to do 3 episodes? Sure. Plug anything you want, guys.
Guys, we're on tour, the Stay Trashy tour. We're just like 20 cities in the next 3 months. Get your tickets at rugarbage.com. We co-headline the shows and then play UIG with the crowd. It's a good time.
Don't even try to get them after the show. They got to go to the next city. They only do one night.
No, we do meet and greets.
Oh, that's
do
right.
meet and
You
greet.
got to do
But
that.
we're at the
M&Gs.
clubs.
M&G's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun meeting
I love doing
everybody.
it. Some places, the venues, if you're doing 2 shows, you can't turn them, and it kind of stinks.
The only thing
Shout
that's
out to
tough
the-
with the meet and greet sometimes when you do them, you got to, at least when I would do them, you come out on the stage and do them. And then sometimes I just feel weird walking out there when there's people just
it's
waiting
so
there.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just watching you meet everyone,
know
and
what
then
we
watching what you say to each person online, and you kind of switch it up so you don't feel like an idiot.
Right.
Well, we saw Whitney. We opened up for Whitney in
Houston?
Philly. Yeah, in the bathtub. And she
did the disguise.
she does a thing where at the end of the show, she's like, if you want to come up and take a picture, just like walk up to the stage, and then she'll just do like
Something.
this, because you can't really do them at theaters and stuff like that. You know what
She
I
was
mean?
out there
So-
for like a half an hour.
yeah,
bending
it's just
over,
like
taking
it's a half
pictures.
hour. It's nothing crazy. Just bends down, does them, do just selfies.
she's
It
an
was a good
absolute
way. I was like, oh, I've never
boss.
seen it.
I
hacked that
did
way.
I met for the first time Drew Michael, great comic, great kid. He was in Portland at the same time as me. He does a meet and greet after the show. Every single show he does with as many people as you want. He just stays there. He does a meet and greet. Like if he has a 7 and a 9, he does the meet and greet after the show the entire time until he's
Right
about
to
to go
the
on
show.
stage for the next show.
I
So
did
there's,
that.
that's what it is.
I did that for years, and it just you can't do it. It's not sustainable.
It's
you
tough.
you get sick, you lose your voice. It just
Yeah.
wears you out.
And he
man.
does it for free. Free, dude. Drew, I'm like, good for you.
I did it for free in the beginning.
Yeah, I did it for free in the
We
beginning.
still do.
Yeah.
Still
Shout
the
out to
Earth
the
people.
bozos and the
Yeah.
homies.
Yeah, I did. I was doing them for free, and then I was doing them paid. I was doing them paid and free. I didn't like the way I felt doing them paid, and then free. I was getting too exhausted. So now, what I always do, what I always tell everybody, I tell you on stage where the back door is, and if you want to go, I'm walking out of that thing in 15 minutes. I'll take pictures with you.
Oh, that's
And then
pretty cool.
I do
That's
it
good.
As many people as I can, or some people who want to come.
Yeah, we always try to do them, except when you can't. Sometimes it just like
Yeah.
logistically with the club's like, we can't. We have to turn this room. We just
Yeah,
can't
Yeah,
do
we
it.
love them. It's fucking. It's awesome
nice
meeting
to meet the-
everybody.
yeah,
Oh, it's
meet
fucking
the
great.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
time.
But check these guys out. Check out their podcast.
Yeah.
Audio
Thank you.
Garbage.
Thank
I've been
you,
on
guys.
2 times. I was on this past week, so there's a
Yeah.
new one to watch.
Chrissy's done it to 3 times, 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most fun.
Awesome.
Most fun.
New
Guys,
studs.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you guys.
We
Thank you
love
so much.
having you. Thank you so
Baby.
much.
Of course.
We did 3 full ups today, including Taste Buds.
How great
I
is that?
appreciate your time, guys.
Of course. Thank you.
Love it. Peace.
Don't be a fake, don't be a flake, don't run away from your feelings, babe. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, don't hesitate to say, hey, babe.